everybody, it's Tommy from Gamers of the Republic here, and I'm just going to apologize right away. I was just sick, so I might sound a little weird. But what this video is going to be about is I'm going to be doing just a quick list of things I like about the Ouya. So I'm going to do some gameplay here, starting off with Bomb Squad, which is it's one of my favorites. I find it to be quite hilarious, actually. It's I believe it's a Android game that they ported over to Ouya, which is one of the cool concepts of Ouya. It's a $100 game console, and what it is it's Android powered, which is a really cool feature. It's really oriented about indie game users and small game developers, and just older retro games as well, because it does have emulation support, which I will be showing a little bit here. But this is just one of my favorite parts. It's got all these really hilarious mini games and indie games that just make me laugh. It's not really as much as a serious game console as it is something that you're gonna want to do with your family or your friends. It's just a really cool idea, and especially since the console is literally about less than a pound. It's extremely small. It's well built though. It's made out of metal. So that's what I like about the indie game and Android game support. And it just makes for an overall fun, exciting, simple, but yet not like too kiddish. Like this game's a little kiddish, but they also have some really cool stuff. Like I found what I like to call ghetto Skyrim in the marketplace, which I find pretty dang funny. It's called Raven Shadow, I think, and it's literally just a lot like Skyrim with worse graphics. But now we're gonna go on to emulation support, which is probably the coolest part of this device. And what this is it's not really, it could be considered illegal almost, I guess, but I'm pretty sure that most of the ones they have on here have been cleared by the companies. From what I know, Nintendo actually supports it for their older consoles because they're not making any money off that. The only people making money off it is the people who have original editions, and Nintendo doesn't really care about that. Like, people are still buying retro games, but what this really does is it brings new light back to Nintendo's games. Or this also has Atari, and it has even PlayStation. It has just about everything, even Sega. But actually, what's cool about Sega games is Sega actually noticed the Ouya, and they put Sonic the Hedgehog on the Ouya, not through emulation. It's actually just there, which is really cool in my opinion, because people are noticing this console. And I've had so much fun with this thing. It's just a really cool emulation. Like this is for obviously Super Mario World for this Super Nintendo, and it works great. Unfortunately, you can't use the joysticks, which have been really cool, but you just use the D-pad and buttons, and it works great. It's another keyword. The controller for the Ouya is actually pretty cool, but if you do not like it, you can use controllers from just about anywhere. It has USB plugins, and you can also connect it through radio waves. I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but I think I've seen people do it. It's really nice. Like, you can connect your Xbox controllers, because a lot of people like the Xbox controllers, to be honest, and that's something that no other console is doing right now. Like, you have to use the one they give you, or one approved by them. But with this, you bring your own controller if you want, and that's really nice. And so far, emulation has been pretty simple. All you do is you can go to a ROM site, download the file, pop up your emulator, and just click it, and it runs it right from there. So if you're a fan of that, this is the console for you. Like, if you like the old games, there's no other way to go. Like, you can get, like, if $100 is too much to you, I would recommend the Raspberry Pi, and they have some mods for that. But if you're looking for something for your family, but you also enjoy your retro games, I don't think there's anything better than this. So that's really what I enjoy about emulation in this, which is one of the key parts I want to talk about. But now I'm just going to show you around the Ouya a little bit more. And what I mean by that is I'm going to show you the store. I'm going to show you some of the background of it, like show you that it actually is Android. Well, we're going to go Discover here, and you can see all these indie games and games you've probably never heard of. You might have seen a couple because, well, a lot of smaller companies are flocking here because it's really cool. And as you can see right here, they actually have support from bigger companies as well. As you can see, there's a Twitch app, TuneIn, and a bunch of little smaller companies. Like they even have karaoke on here. I don't even know what that one's for, but it's cool. It's a cool concept, and I like it. And as you see coming down here, you have what's called the sandbox, and the sandbox is Ouya loves indie developers. So what the sandbox is, anyone can create a game. The Ouya actually comes with a developer kit, so you can make your own games. And what they do is they put them in the sandbox, and if people like it gets enough ratings or downloads, Ouya will actually keep it in their store. So that's a really cool concept in my opinion. And here's the making part, and what as you can see here is you go to software, but I had the browser up to get some ROMs for my the Super Nintendo ROM. But as you can see, it's literally a huge thing because it's on the front page. And now I'm just going to show you where Android comes in here. So you go on your setting system, and I'm just going to go to storage. But if you don't know, this is the stock Android overlay right there. So that's how that works, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you consider purchasing Ouya. I'll put a link in the description. And I thank you for watching my video once again, and I hope you have a marvelous day.